Yeah, and it don't even have to be taxation. If you have a big network, leave CNN out, Fox News or something like that, and smaller social media networks start to do their thing, they can just destroy you. They have control over Verizon, knock out your data. In the meantime, knock out your Twitter and other accounts. This is a monopoly to the extreme.
But I think it's a good idea that broad ideas, big ideas are being brought forward, and I look forward to looking at it.
You are endorsing your fellow senator from Minnesota, Amy Klobuchar, for president. She has continued to have to answer questions about her management style because of continued reports that continue to come up that she mistreated her Senate staff. Klobuchar is responding to those head-on. She's taking it head-on and saying that she knows she is tough. She holds herself to a high standard. She holds others to high standards. But she has acknowledged that sometimes she thinks she has been too tough. Some of the reports are like she's throwing things at people. I mean, has these reports giving you
If she's throwing things at people, I'm not sure that's who we need in the White House. Someone who would someone who throws things around. Who's to say she wouldn't send the police down to bully someone who she didn't agree with or something? Hopefully she'd never go that far, but the potential is there.
I think, though, what I would say is that in the traveling that I've done around Minnesota and what Amy tells me from her travels around the country, people are really not that focused on this issue. What they are focused on is what are her ideas for building economic opportunity for everyone all across the country. So that, I think, is actually the issue that most people are
That's the big issue, but there again, someone with that kind of behavior isn't going to necessarily keep freedom and pro-choice in their mind.
that resolution that passed in the House condemning anti-Semitism and condemning all forms of hate following comments made by Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Let me put that first.
The Democrats have become an anti-Israel party. They've become an anti-Jewish party.
Democrats are an anti-Israel and anti-Jewish party. Senator, would you like to respond to the president?
Well, I mean, it's a little hard not to be cynical when you have the President of the United States attacking Democrats on being anti-Israel. What happened yesterday in the House of Representatives, I thought was a very good thing. The vast majority of members, Republicans and Democrats, joined together and said, words matter. And expressing anti-Semitic ideas or any ideas that are based on hate, we stand against. And most people in the House voted for that.
And as much as the People's Network tends to be anti-socialist, given our experience, I will say, as a general rule, the Democrats do not seem strictly anti-Israel, as the president's saying in that case.
Do you think Democrats in any way open yourselves up to facing criticism by not solely addressing what was the original motivation for taking on this issue in terms of a resolution, which was comments that viewed as anti-Semitic? This resolution became not just to condemn anti-Semitism, but much more.
Absolutely not. I think that Speaker Pelosi and the Democrats handled this exactly right. And,
I will give Speaker Pelosi credit on this one, because we need a broader conversation on hate. It's not just about race, Israel, or that sort of thing anymore. There's enough hatred of politics, personal opinions. We need to have a conversation on just what would be hate speech, since you're not going to hear someone scream fire in the theater anymore. But if they hate you enough to deactivate your network, it's about the same thing. And there are people trying to start I hate to say it, but there's people trying to start a hate war.
To take responsibility for the words that she said that I think have caused hurt to people. And I think that she is doing that, and that we're all learning from this. I think that she is taking responsibility. I do, and I think that we all, though, need to say, okay, how do we move past this particular drama that we're in the middle of? I mean, think about this also. She has been personally threatened, violently threatened. And
now that's not acceptable.
This whole rhetoric down and kind of get to the issue of how we can understand one another better.
Oh, I absolutely hear you. But it struck me, I spoke with the head of the Anti-Defamation League yesterday.
If nothing else, the People's Network has noticed that we don't seem to have the ability to agree to disagree anymore. It's more like you agree with me or I'm going to destroy you. Or if you try and stand up for yourself, I'm going to make sure you lose. We've lost the ability to agree to disagree, essentially.
The Information League has spoken out in defense of Ilhan Omar in the attacks that have been against her as well.
Right, and I respect that, and I admire that. And as I said in the beginning, words have consequences. They matter.
Oh, they have power, more so than ever.
We need to take responsibility for the impact that that has, and following that. But the other thing is, you could.
Do you think I gather from you do not think that Ilhan Omar harbors anti-Semitic views. Do you think she just doesn't understand the weight of her words when she has now been a new member of Congress? Or she doesn't understand what she was trying to say?
I mean, I can't look into her heart and her mind and understand exactly what she is thinking. I think that would be presumptuous of me. But what I do believe
Well,
is
I could make a pretty good assessment. Looking at what she said is one thing, but what was her reaction? She first seemed to be like, I have a right to say that, or didn't care too much. She just kind of acted like it was normal. A person who essentially realizes those are bad things to say or is a slip up, they'd have a totally different reaction.
Senator,
That's exactly right.
thank you so much.
Have a good one, Senator.